Ice one, only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here, might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I old producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinging, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away. I put game on layaway. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when it's time you up. Dry you out and then they line you up. Ooh, now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was food. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinging, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blinging, she ice. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.
chin. What's going on, people? Tonight, we need to have a chat. We need to be realistic. Um, the next 3 years are going to be rough for a lot of people, but you have a decision that you need to make very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. You got a decision that you need to make very, very quickly. Because um, let me go ahead and give you the template. Yeah, I had switched it, then I switched it back. I want you to look at my behavior when this whole pandemic thing started. What did I do? I went to work. I went to work. And what a lot of you have got to do, you got to go to work. You got to go to work. See, here's the thing. You can stay doing what you're doing, or you can make some changes. So I want everybody in the live stream to go get some paper, get a pen, and write down where you want to be in. Because one of the things that you have to understand, and one of the things is you have to acknowledge, is where you are in the food chain, and are you a hunter or are you food? You gotta make that decision. You gotta make that decision. Are you a hunter or you prey? You got to make that decision. I don't know why it does that. So I want you to write on your paper, I am a hunter. I am not prey. I want you to write that at the top of the page. And then what I want you to do is write down where you want to be in 3 years. Because this is the present. This is right now. This isn't the future. This isn't the future. Like when this whole thing started, I went to work. I asked myself, how can I serve this community? What can I create to serve this community? Corporate Toolbox. It is the best thing I've ever launched. And I've been on YouTube 11 years. In time, it's going to exceed the money that I made with my storage auction book. Why did I do that? Because the world was falling down. People were panicking. People were losing it. Good morning. People were, losing their jobs left and right. Yes, you how you spend your time. Cause see, I get a lot of haters, right? But remember the fools with the Bitcoin comments the other night? I said don't buy Bitcoin. That's one of the things I said. I also said start a business. But that wasn't heard. It was like, don't buy Bitcoin. I've said a lot of things. I said, establish a long-term emergency fund. Establish a short-term emergency fund. Manage your money better. I said a lot of stuff, but all they heard was, don't buy Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin. That's all they heard. You know why they didn't hear me say start a business? Because they don't want to work. All right. Pretty much with, like everyone who's trading that's making 30, 40, they got $1 million account, but they never show you their accounts. I wonder why. Wayman Brown, I'm here to tell you, 3 years fly like it flies. Because see, once again, when all this started, I got busy. I did not wait. I did not sit down. I started doing more YouTube. I started doing more streams. I created more channels. I created a course. I got busy. And as a consequence, I'm making more money than I ever made in my life. During the pandemic, contractors are flaky, man. Jane, if I don't have a business, just a side hustle, do I get the corporate toolbox or do I get the money management course? Janelle, it depends upon your finances. If you're not able to pay $150 a month or to pay the full deal, I would suggest you get the money management course. I've changed that. Like, here's something else. Essentially, let me go here and show y'all what I did. All right, so let me get into this. All right. So what I have done is I've created some other stuff. The resale toolbox, that's going to make you a lot of money. Hustler undergrad, you can get that for $500. And this is what I've done with the money management course, the money management deep thought money pack. You get the credit courses, you get how to never be broke, money management course, and writing for cash to ultimate goals. You get all that for $99. So that's replaced the money management course will still be available to people who sign up for the corporate toolbox, but this is the thing I'm selling. So, it just depends upon how your money's flowing. Tom Banks, let's have this conversation. If you know how to run that existing business, it's a good deal. But if you're going to buy it and you got to learn how to run it, that could be a nightmare. So it really depends. It depends on you, depends upon your knowledge base, depends upon your capitalization. So it really depends. Can they get funding with 86 paydex? Those days are over, man. That stuff is gone. Hey, I understand. That was dinner. Um, Anyone that is promising you that you can go on Amazon and start making a whole bunch of money is lying to you. Amazon is saturated. Amazon's competitive. The amazing selling machine made $116 million. And I doubt that anyone who took that course made $116 million. All right, Mark D. I'm telling you, I'm putting my foot in the corporate toolbox. Um, Today's training was about Stripe and PayPal accounts, stuff you will not see anywhere else. Nate's graphics, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. This is why, because essentially, my haters, they hate me because I say things they don't like, but they have to respect the work ethic. They have to respect it. That's one of the reasons I get so much noise. Once again, it really depends on your whole setup. Are you going to do a YouTube business? Are you going to do a conjunction with business? It really depends on what you want to do. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, because I want everyone to sit down and write where they want to be in 3 years. What's up? I'm not messing with commercial. Commercial real estate is in the toilet right now. Residential real estate is booming right now. Mark D, once again, whatever business that you want to do. Here in Georgia, a 14-year-old opened up a hot dog stand in the middle of a pandemic and business is booming. Let me say this again. A 14-year-old opened up a hot dog stand here in the state of Georgia and business is booming. Automation was already going to be vicious. This pandemic just sped it up. Bobby Jones, how bad things will get this year? It depends upon you, player. Depends upon you. Pretty much. eBay is where the money is. Apartments, you got the bread to buy an apartment, knock yourself out. All right. So right now, I want everyone to write down where they want to be in 3 years. And then I want you to create a plan. This is what got me out of living in the boarding house. I got laid off and I had been reading Earl Nightingale's Lead the Field. And I got to a certain point really mentally, because see, one of the things is I was just like many of y'all, income opportunity seeker, buying all of these scams out the bag of magazines, and I never made any money with any of that stuff. I really don't have an opinion on Dan Pena. And I was just buying this stuff. And then I came across Earl Nightingale. First time I came across real educational, how to start a business, how to run a business advice. Earl Nightingale, Lead the Field. If you can find it, get it. And then I had been doing that. Then I went home and I sat down. I pulled out a sheet of paper. I pulled out a pen and I created a plan. First time in life that I ever did that. And I called it Scheme Incorporated. This is how I got the job at Rent-A-Crate. I was like, okay, I can do these jobs. I just don't have a reference. And once I saw off the reference angle, I was golden. I was golden. Pretty much, Wayman Brown, if you're going to do real estate, you need to be in the market now. You need to be knowing what's going on now. So I crafted a plan. So at the top of the paper, right where you want to be in 3 years, and then below that, start drafting a plan. And see, it don't have to be perfect. I rewrote that plan like 6 or 7 times. You just got to get started. You got to commit it to paper, commit it to your mental, and then start executing on that plan and to revise and adjust as necessary. Because the next 3 years are going to be horrible for some people, and they're going to be amazing years for some people. They're going to be amazing years for some people. And if you make the choice for these years to be amazing for you, they will be amazing. All right, cleaning crew. Thank you. All right. Because I want you to look at what I did. What did I do 8 months ago when this pandemic hit? I doubled down. I went to work. And I kept asking myself, what can I create to serve these people? And then one day I was in my garage. And I saw the Porsche and I saw the BMW. Then I walked outside and I looked at this big old house. And I was like, I need to get more people here. I got to be honest, though, because it ain't going to be quick. It ain't going to be easy. But I need to get more people here. How can I get more people here? And this is how, all right. I do a 10-year plan and backwards map, as well as quarterly check-ins. Watching you, Erica, has helped me how business will move me toward these goals more effectively. All right. Because, see, you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan. Yes, like I said, this is a pandemic. People are getting laid off left and right. This is the most money per month I've ever made. But why? I went to work. I can't underestimate or underemphasize that. I went to work. I went to work. Yeah, the trolls are I don't know where they're coming from. But there is value in work. Like, most of this stuff here is designed to extract money out your pocket by making fancy promises of extreme wealth and profitability with little to no effort. Look at what I did. I went to work. I created a new YouTube channel. I went to work. I created more content. I put more stuff out. I went to work. This is what you got to do in these next 3 years. You got to go to work. So I'm leading by example because I'm doing the work. There are many things on here. There are many shiny objects on YouTube that are talking about all these other things. Wayman Brown, Miss Jones, Miss Sally Mae Jones. If you live long enough, you're going to be old. That always sticks out to me. So if you're preparing for these next 3 years, they're going to be good. But if you're just living, chilling, hanging out with Big Booty Betty, Sexy Sim Susan, you're not planning anything for your future, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. So one of the things I want you guys to do is to do this exercise. And also on your goal sheet, look at it every day. Look at it every day. Be aware of how your activity and your action will shape your future. It is what you do today that will determine your tomorrow. Once again, with pandemic hit, I did not deter. I was like, let me put my head down and get to work. Let me put my head down and get to work. And there is more things that are happening. Roger Marine, you don't know until you try. You have no clue until you try. And that's right. When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. One of the things that I want you guys to understand, the future is yours to craft and create. The future could just happen, like something just happens and you end up wherever you end up, or you could start crafting, designing the future for yourself. You can start working on that. You can start doing that. The value is the only luxury we have. Kanye West, one of the truest statements ever said, and this, I'm quoting the Yeezy. Time is a luxury. It's the only luxury we have, and many people waste it. Mohar, let me tell you what you're going to have to do if you want to have a vending machine service and you want to place these machines. You need to cold call 150 businesses a day to place one or two machines a week. That's what you got to do. All right, Jukebox Hero, congratulations. Jim, well, once again, I have no clue to how all that works, so I don't really know. You gonna have to. It's a saturated business. That's one of the reasons you're struggling. Like the ATM business. It's a saturated business. Like if you go to a convenience store, it's going to be hard pressed for you to find a convenience store unless it's brand new that doesn't have an ATM already in it. You're gonna be hard. I mean, like there are people on YouTube talking about the ATM business, the vending machine business. In big, large cities, these businesses are saturated and the best spots are already taken. You can still do it. You just gotta work harder, be more clever. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Like Notre Dame last night. Did y'all see that game? That was wild. Notre Dame put it to Clemson. I think they would have won even if Trevor Lawrence had been playing. Thank you, Roger. Because, see, y'all can do this. One of the biggest things that people do is underestimate themselves. One of the biggest things that they do is they underestimate themselves. They don't believe in themselves. And this creates an environment where they don't do the work Joseph, insurance is you get in that business, the first year is they're gonna suck. I'm just letting you know that right now. This is what you got to do, Grant Barnes. Like I said, cold calling sucks. But if you are starting a business and you have no juice, you have no leads, you gotta. Hello, my name is Glendon Cameron. I have a vending machine for you. I have an ATM machine. You got to be relentless with that if that's what you want to do. Okay. Yes, you should do personal development as well. I do believe the rural areas are going to focus because people are leaving the cities. The people are leaving the cities like rats leaving a sinking ship. They're trying to get on. They're trying to get out of there. So the rural areas are definitely going to increase. One of the biggest issues people face is concentrating on clear objectives, just like with your recommendation of three basic accounts. It's easy to do, it's easy not to do. Focus clears clutter. Like, this is a good segue into the next thing I want to talk about. You need to focus like a maniac on your goals and objectives. These next 3 years, you need to put yourself down because essentially, I didn't do it this month because I got crazy busy. But typically around the 27th, I will write my goals and objectives for the next month. And I'm going to do that tomorrow for this month since it's already, it'll be the 9th. But I'm going to still do it. And I'm going to get it done for the next month. Once again, I don't have any thoughts on it. Look at me, man. I don't have no thoughts on it. I don't know anything about that. Sure thing, Joseph. I'm well, Papa Cronus. I don't know why I'm getting all these weird comments tonight. It's crazy. Bobby Jones, you should work on your business until you go to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and give you the truth. When you're starting a business, when you're putting it together, there is no such thing as work-life balance. You sleep, you eat, you go to the bathroom, you work. You sleep, you eat, you go to the bathroom, you work. That's how it's going to be in the beginning. It's not going to be like that year 2, 3, 4, but year 1 and 2, it's going to be like that. That's what you got to do. See, you got to achieve escape velocity. When a plane takes off, it burns 30% of its fuel taking off. Just taking off. It had burned so much fuel to achieve flight. And that's what you got to do with your self. You got to burn. You got to do so many things. Focus is extremely important. Like, if you notice, I don't really push Hustlers Kung Fu. I still get sales in there, but I don't really push it because I'm focused on B School for Hustlers. All right. Yep. I'm gonna, man, my haters, they're crazy. I don't know, man. What's up? The art of becoming more. My Achilles heel in my youth was talent without proper organization. Once that improved, everything improved by default. Going back to Michigan, the Fab Five, there should be 5 championship rings up in Michigan, but they had pure raw talent, but they were not schooled in the technicals. They were not fundamentally sound in basketball. And that's why Duke was able to win, because Duke was fundamentally sound. Rod for real estate, those folks are normal. They don't understand you, man. You an alien. You an alien out here in these streets trying to do what you need to do. Yeah, because essentially achieving liftoff takes a lot of energy. It takes so much energy. And this is why so many people never achieve liftoff, because they feel that they should be done in a few weeks and it doesn't work and they stop working and it's done. Procrastination is a major dream killer. It kills many things. Troy Glover, I'm used to it. I am used to it. No, you should work out. Like today, I worked out twice, and I created coursework for the corporate toolbox. I worked out, and once again, you should work. You should maintain your health. But see, here's the thing: you're going to be working 12 to 16 hours a day consistently. That's how you're going to get these results. Thank you, Dale. No, that's the reality of being a business owner in the beginning. That's it, jukebox. That's what you got to do in the beginning, man. That's why Jock Sox was so hard to play against for other point guards. He played the position like fundamentally sound. Fundamentally sound. All right. Let's see. You need to focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, because see, once again, when you're dealing with someone who doesn't understand the hustler in you, who doesn't understand and appreciate the drive, they're not going to make it. Adrian Thomas, many people have to reinvent themselves and redevelop themselves because of their upbringing, because of the things you just said. This is what I'm saying. This is why I want everyone to write at the top of the page, I am a hunter, I am not prey. Then formulate and create a plan and get it done and revise on the way. Since taking action in the courses, I got more resistance and respect from others out of the woodwork, but more importantly, the results. Oh man, they will come for you. Because see, I'm going to make you strange. It is necessary to have a schematic where you want to go. I feel that you should start the business. You should go ahead and do what you need to do, and then work on your business plan after you have some real data. Well, love is in B School for Hustlers. It's about the next 3 years. Didn't you read the name? December on. Can I start a holding company without paying? If you don't make any money, you don't have to pay no taxes. Danny, learned a lot from your playlist stories. There's a lot of stories when you had to work daily. Or I think living in a half one. It was a boarding house. All kinds of street smarts. When you're working with the one gentleman, the ice man, Gene, the French man delivering ice. That was crazy. Formerly known as Trav, Uncle G, you the truth. How do you find balance with women, health, and family, and how to avoid burnout? One of the things is I get my rest. I sleep like 8, sometimes 10 hours a day. I work out. I take care of myself. But see, here's the thing. I work off these sheets. Everything I'm working on, I create an agenda, and then I prioritize it, and I work on one thing till I get it done, and then I move to the next thing. That's how I get it done. And like with women, essentially, I did have a girlfriend. I got rid of her because she just had problems, and she was jealous of the business because I put so much energy into the business, and she wanted to be the number one priority in my life. And I will tell any chick that enters my life, you're not going to be the number one priority. You will be important to me. I will love you. I will take care of you. But my business is my number one priority. And if you're so jealous that you can't deal with it, and a lot of chicks can't deal with it, whatever goes that you want, man. Whatever goes you want. Ross Doc, people getting out here still making that money. Oh Lord. You know, that person is so jealous because he or she cannot create a course and make the money I'm making. So jealous. It's so distasteful. Yeah, that's true. You got to start getting stuff done. I'm actually going to do some training in the corporate toolbox about that because I'm working with a consulting client about that. And keep going, man. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Pretty much, Smokehouse. Pretty much. A lot of folks don't have that go get an attitude. Pretty much the Bayless Code. The 3 years are coming, whether you do anything or not. I see profits. That's funny. December Roan, you need to get in the corporate toolbox. I answer all those questions there. I know, man. It was like she was so jealous of my business that she took my camera cards for my camera. Fortunately, I had two cards in the camera. She didn't know that, and it just got stupid. It just got stupid. It's going well. That's true, C. Clay. That's true. Roger, that's funny. Chase excellent, not women, gentlemen. Absolutely. That's the key, man. Becomes sound in those sound in those fundamentals. That's where you need to be. That's what you need to be working on. All right, all right, all right. Because I'm gonna find some more courses I can give away for free. I'm gonna work on that. But take time to sit down, create your goals, create your agenda, and work on your agenda for these next 3 years. Because Biden's in office, the Republicans have managed to hang on to the Senate, so you're not going to see any juicy stimulus packages. It's not coming. So one of the things that I want you guys to understand is it is within your power to shape your life. I know many people feel that they need to be special. They need to feel that they have certain things going on. But if you sit down, craft out a plan, say, I'm a hunter, I am not prey, create a list of where you want to be in 3 years. And essentially, you're creating a roadmap. And you work on that every day. You'll get there. Some of you will get there quicker than others. but you will get there, because this is how I got out that boarding house. Michael Privet, I'm putting my cash in real estate. Now, I might buy some dividend. Thank you, December on. I might buy some dividend. I have a social life. I date. I go out. But once again, like this weekend, Alabama didn't play. So I didn't, typically I take the weekends off. Alabama didn't play. I had some stuff I wanted to do, and I just worked, and I did not go out this weekend. Next weekend, I'll be going out. But once again, this is my rule. Work comes before play. If I get my work done, then I can play. If I don't get my work done, I don't play. And this is why I am where I am. And this is why many more successful people are where they are. Pretty much, Ariel OZ Visuals, pretty much. Majesty Crystal, keep your business top shelf. Because see, when I was in that hospital after my heart attack, what took care of me? My business. My business kept pumping in cash. I had cash coming in. I wasn't working for 5 months. My business took care of me when I had my heart attack. And the chick I was with during that time, she dipped out because she wanted... Because see, this is my issue. When I get a girlfriend, they go crazy because I'm a good boyfriend. I'm not just saying that. I'm a good boyfriend. If you my girl and I love you, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna make you feel special and grand. And they don't like the things that I say. They don't like the things I say, but they love my behavior when I'm with them because they feel protected and cared for. But they want to consume my soul. But I'm a free agent. You got to love me the way that I love you. You cannot make me do anything. You cannot. It gets weird, man. It gets weird because it's like they want to own me like I'm a piece of property. Pretty much, write it down or it won't happen. Well, the prices are high for real estate right now, and I may park some cash and some dividend stock while I wait for 2021 or 2022. Now, like I said, this is what I'm saying. This is why my haters hate me, because I work. I've been going hard since the pandemic hit. Thank you. And that's why I'm where I'm at. If you look at what I'm doing, I'm putting out content. I have multiple YouTube channels. I'm creating courses. I'm working. I am working. And this is why you got these folks who are creating these bots, putting these funky comments in there because they don't want to work. All right, DW. No, it cannot. There is an indemnification clause between corporations. Fluid flow. The fasting really gives me energy. Today was an eat day, but I had a very big breakfast, but I had 2 smoothies for dinner. So I'm trying something new because essentially this is something crazy. I've been taking this stuff and I've been losing fat, but my muscles are starting to come back. I mean, I was looking in the mirror there. I was like, oh shit, they're coming back. So I've lost 14 pounds because essentially what I do is I eat one day and then I have a fasting window of 36 to 40 hours. And then I break the fast, and that's, every other day I eat. And so half the month I'm not consuming food. I'm just drinking water, coffee, stuff like that. And it has dramatically increased my energy. It has taken me to a new level in energy. And I got some stuff I'm going to start sharing on the Manifest Destiny because I have not made a video there this month. Not much has changed for me because I got sick. That's why I came out the storage auction. I got sick and my business partner developed cancer, and I developed this. I'm going to do stuff that makes me happy. So nothing really changed. If anything, I just made it through that, and I'm just back on the same path I was on before. Because essentially, like, people don't know how to have relationships. Because, like, the last one, she was like, we're going to get my name changed. I'm like, if I want to marry you, I will ask you. I am not ready to marry you at this juncture. You cannot shoehorn me into marriage. That ain't going to work. You can't put the franchise tag on me. I refuse, man. I refuse. Good for you, Roger Marine, because she would have gotten your way. Well, once again, it depends on the industry, because let's say I know someone who's like 26 and he's a millionaire, but he started making money when he was 13. So he has 13 years of experience. So, it really depends on what the person's doing. In their life skills. It's kind of funny. Like, my ex, she showed up knocking one night, just showed up out the blue, and I didn't open up the door. Folks want to play, pretty much. Perfect aminos, yes. I've been adding. My bicep came back. I'm up to curling like 50-pound dumbbells. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I'm buying homes in my neighborhood. I've been studying real estate in my neighborhood for 3 years. There will not be no anchor babies. It's kind of funny. This is true, man. I failed a lot. The dents online, I failed a lot. I took a lot of chances. A lot of stuff did not work. Just didn't work. And I kept going. Yeah, but trends crash. This is why I've had some women in my life who tried to distract me from my business, and they ended up disappearing. Because I will not be distracted. If you're not going to be of assistance and help me with my business, you will be gone. I'm not playing no games. She wasn't the one. Wayman Brown. Too often they want control, not a relationship. They can barely relate to you. I made the mistake a few times of not stopping with signs of questionable characters, lifestyles, and mentality. I am not going to marry someone because they pretty. That's just whack to me. It's going to take a lot more to get me to marry you. Good Lord, fluid flows. Sure thing. Ain't happening. Brother D, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do your 9 to 5, and then you got to do your 6 to 2, 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. You got to do that. Oh, I got a video coming out about the homosexuals. That should be dropping tomorrow. homosexuals. Y'all gonna crack up because I was in a good mood when I made that video. My editors are working on it. On the whole marriage thing, is I'm going to marry someone. They're going to be a good partner. They're going to be a critical component in my life because, having a solid, good mate is a blessing. But like, I know why my ex trying to come back because I'm hard to replace. I'm hard to get to know, but I'm hard to replace. I can't be easily replaced. And, you can go out and find another dude who can give you but I can give you the world. I can give you the world. I can solve your problems. I can give you a job if you need it. I can give you a job if you need it. How many boyfriends can do that? Not many. Not many at all. Because I just hired someone and I'm getting ready to hire another person. Dwayne Reeves, I'm going to tell you why a lot of them are in the worst position. They don't have any skills. They don't have any valuable skills. They're just pretty. That's it. They don't have no skill sets. They don't know how to relate. They don't know how to form community. They don't know they're just pretty. That's it. That's all they have to offer. And a lot of men are waking up to, you need to be more than pretty. You need to bring some substance to my life. You need to be someone accountable. All homosexual have abs. Oh, they gonna be coming, man. They gonna be coming. I mean, because one of the things I do this YouTube thing, and that is a mind blowing for a lot of chicks because I'm really careful because the last one, she figured out how much money I made. And then she was just like, well, you could pay my student loans off. I'm like, it is not your prerogative on how I spend my money. You cannot do that. And that's one of the reasons she started doing that stuff. And like 2 weeks later, she was gone. Hey, you're knocking, but you can't get in. Because one of the things is when you design your life, when you sit down and plan your life and you do the work, you get what you want. You get what you want. You get what you want. You bring it up. Well, it all depends, man. I am very hard to replace. Like, I got some stuff that's going on right now that's I may reveal. I may be doing some Omni and the Hellcat type stuff very shortly. Oh, she was beyond both. See, the thing is, she was pretty. She's beautiful. And most men would just bow down. And I just like, you ain't that pretty. That I'm not going to pay your student loans. Yeah, I got the money, but you're not making me happy right now. You're not influencing me. You're not inspiring me to do something like that. Yeah, I could do it. I can do it like that. Ain't nothing but a thing, but I ain't going to do it. Because you're going to sit here and stamp your feet and demand like a little child. Ain't your money. You didn't make that money. Girl, you crazy. And she was gone. She was doing more. She was all up in the numbers. Stay in the man. Trust me, G. So many girls I meet want to YouTube. All they got going for themselves is being pretty much. Pretty dummies. You cutthroat like that. I'm like, look, because I know how it's going to end up. The art of becoming more. You accept nothing less than what you expect when you're intentional like that. 100%. Because, like, I've had some really good girlfriends and I've had a few bad apple. Stephen answered, people realize act a damn fool when they realize you're better off than they are. I lost some friendships based on my salary, so I know it's about to change when I serve. Hey, 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 been there, been there. Pretty much, because I'm not Glendon in the Porsche. Thank you. What's up from Dubai? Dang, Wayman Brown, that's so funny. Her iPhone screen was cracked. I gave her that iPhone. I gave her my old iPhone, and like 2 weeks later, it had a big old crack in it. I was just like, "What are you doing?" Ask her what did she bring to the table besides dead pink Moscato, a cracked iPhone screen, HPV, UGG boots, and another man's children. In many cases, crickets. Woo! Space serum that comes with a man's maturity. Young men still falling for these women. Absolutely. That's funny. Man, I was like, you ain't getting that. A good BJ with multiple spin on. Well, she didn't get in because I ain't know him up the door. I had the Ring doorbell, and she was just like, I'm hard to replace. See, I get with these chicks, and then they get dissatisfied because, usually the chicks I get with, they're very attractive, and they feel that they can do better. And then they go out there in the marketplace, and they realize, I made a mistake. Hey, I'm serious. This happened like 5 times in a row. Roger Marine, never take it back because, she ain't going to see you for the new changes that you made in your life. Pretty much. I got 2 iPhones and I have not cracked an iPhone. I don't know how they do it. And I'm going to have 2 more because I ordered some of the new ones that come in Friday. Ariel, people who always have a cracked iPhone screen, you pretty much. You 100% on that. You 100% on that. I recommend you start with 30 days to 2,500. It's free. Start with the free course. Dude, I used to date 3 millionaires. Some of my best dating experience in my life. I'm not intimidated. Please, can I meet a woman that make more money than me? Please, bring her to me. I dated this girl, and she was like 5 foot nothing, cute as all get outside, and we started dating, going out. And I noticed her conversation was different. She didn't talk about having a job. She didn't talk about bills. She talked about her passion. Then one day we were having lunch, and I said, "Are you independently wealthy?" And she kind of like cocked her head. She's like, "You're smarter than most." And she was worth like $10 million. I'm not intimidated by very successful women. The reality is there's just not that many. I know there's a lot of chicks go, boss chick. I'm making moves, loaded down with debt, have bad credit, and cracked iPhones. But you a boss chick. Show me a real boss chick. Show me a real boss chick. Boy, you ain't never lied. Nah, I kind of had a stalker at one point. Reminds me of the song, if you want to be happy the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. That's kind of funny. Man, it's wild. Well, if you got trust between your family members, that can be a beautiful thing, Man, I'm here to tell you, a lot of these chicks out here, are really struggling. I'm here to tell you, they're really struggling. So one of the things is, it's just crazy. It is just crazy what's going on. But I want you guys to start making the decision right now that the next 3 years are going to be great. Look what I did during the pandemic. I did not sit down. I did not cry. I did not go to the government and get any money. I just sat down and I was like, what can I do? What can I build? And I went to work. I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing some Omni and the Hellcat type stuff. You will see it when I do it because I'm gonna talk about it. Scallywags. Those campers' claws. All right. Do your thing, man. It's funny. Atlanta is full of money. And you know what's funny about that, Erica? I don't make my money in Atlanta. I make my world from around the world. I don't make my money in Atlanta because I was doing the consult and he was talking about Atlanta and I was like, I don't know any of those guys. I might get to know some of them, but I don't know them. I don't have no sugar babies, man. That's a whole nother deep, slippery slope. It's a bad thing. Because most of those chicks are so broke, but I mean, they're in a bad situation. Most of those sugar babies are really in a bad situation. Stay away. All right, Danny K. Once again, someone was like, Biden's going to get you with. He ain't getting me. I have a serious tax strategy embedded in my course. I ain't worried. I'm not worried at all about Biden. Not at all. Explain. My business pays the mortgage, so my mortgage payment is a tax deduction. So I'm not worried about that. But it's been good with you folks. I appreciate you. And like right now, start working on your 3-year agenda right now, tonight. Pull out your paper, write down where you want to be in 3 years, and begin to work on it each day. Look at me as an example. I'm not just saying this. Look at me as an example. Look at me as someone who is doing this. All right. So below is a new set of courses. I've got some stuff in the Hustlers Kung Fu. If you buy the Hustlers Kung Fu course and then transition to B School, whatever you paid in Hustlers Kung Fu, I'm going to double that and take that off whatever you buy if you get the corporate toolbox. So if you buy anything in Hustlers Kung Fu and then you want to get some in B School for Hustlers, email me and I will send you a discount code for double whatever you spent at Hustlers Kung Fu. And this offer goes into effect right now. Pretty much. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Pretty much. I'm not worried about it, even if you do pass it. All right. You folks have a good night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and